The Blitz, high school football from the field to your screen. Sponsored by Mocse Credit Union and KW Recovery Lab.
Welcome to The Blitz. I'm Frankie Tovar.
What's up? I'm Eddie Ruiz. We got another state champion, Frankie, I think.
I can't even believe it.
What?
2 state champions in 1 year after doing 5 seasons of this thing with no state champions. The 6th season of The Blitz proves to be the most successful.
It's crazy.
And the 2nd state champion we're talking about is Hilmar High because they faced and took down Strathmore High, the defending Division 6 AA state champions from last year. And they did it with ease, 49-0.
Just to make things really simple, they held Strathmore to under 90 yards. They dominated.
What?
It looked like there was no other team that came out.
Say
it
it
was
again.
under
I don't
90
believe
yards.
that.
Under 90 yards. We'll talk about the details.
Goodness.
But it looked like there was just one team out there. Hilmar, they got redemption like they wanted. They got it back. They played lights out. They were so good. They just dominated.
391 yards on offense.
Yeah.
But the most impressive thing, I think, was their defense, as you mentioned, how many yards they allowed.
It was under.
And not just that, hard-hitting defense, but we'll get to that in just a minute. First, let's check out the offensive highlights with the Friday night highlights. If you know this Hilmar team, you know it's 1-2 punch. It's Justin Renfro and Isaac Sharp. That's Renfro with a 17-yard carry. He's down at the 37-yard line, and here's Sharp hitting the right side and spinning into the end zone to cap an 8-play opening drive to make it 7-0.
Oh boy, and how about this? Hilmar still rolling after forcing 2 punts. There's Isaac Sharp, a 3-yard pickup. He gets his second of 3 touchdowns right here. An 11-yard touchdown makes it 14-0 with 1:33 left in the first. Hilmar's already rolling. I think this is probably going to be over. It's going to be a blowout, I think.
But there's still much more game to be played. The Spartans trying to stay in the game, so they dig into the playbook and pull out a double pass. Trace Pugh gets the ball from Alonso Acevedo, then dishes it out to Lee Navarro for a 24-yard gain. And as we enter the second quarter, Strathmore again attacks through the air. This pass targets Andre Bravo and is incomplete, but it's also a pass interference, which doesn't really matter because this defense is holding strong. After 10 plays, Strathmore is forced to attempt a 35-yard field goal, which is no good.
No bueno, and Hilmar still rolling. They held that defense to no points. There's J.R. Justin Renfro. He's a savage, by the way. We all know that. That was a nice pickup right there. 30 yards, by the way. And then, Houdini!
Flag.
Houdini
Call
Sharp!
back, though.
You got to be kidding me. By the way, this was going to happen, I think, another time as well. But it's totally chill. You got Trevor Crowley, but he's got Isaac Sharp again. What? There you go. Oh, finally, a touchdown again. Houdini again.
Take that one back. No, that one's not
You
good
gotta
either.
be kidding me. Now the rest did a good job. Props to them. But, they're okay. It's chill. Brian Milan, 20-yard touchdown. That one is good, man. It's 21-0 with 4:08 left in the second.
And oh my, Eddie, it's time for a one-hitter quitter to rock your brain. I'm talking about this 58-yard dagger of a touchdown from Crowley to Milan. And that's so cool, I want to rewatch it. It deserves the play of the game. And that ball floats into Milan's hands like it was sent from heaven above. And the Jackets enter halftime, 28-0.
I mean, you're up by 4 touchdowns. I think it's pretty much over. But no, Justin Renfro doesn't think so. The dude rushed for 140 yards. And that is a sweet pickup. That's a 34-yard pickup to be exact. 2 plays later, Houdini, Isaac Houdini Shaw. 14-yard touchdown makes it 35-0, man. There's 9:07 left in the third. This is wild. It's over.
It's over, maybe, but Hilmar is still grinding an offense with JR. He's racing to the far side of the field to pick up 9 yards. And then it's Crowley striking again. This time he finds Aiden Acevedo for a 14-yard touchdown.
Oh my God.
But Barcelos got in the way. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. The score is now 42-0 near the end of the third quarter.
That's it. It's over. Running clock. We're in the fourth already. That's the homie right there. David Amaral, as Frankie right now just said. That's a 10-yard pickup. Pretty good. Oh, there he is again. David Amaral. This time, a 9-yard touchdown run. That's it, though. 49-0. What, Hilmar? What?
It's over? I think you might want to tell Pugh it's over because he's still running the ball. He picks up 19 yards on this play. And honestly, Spartans, they're just trying to avoid a shutout with this drive.
Yeah.
But Hilmar's defense has other plans. Trevor Anderson forces a fumble, and Trace Van Gilder recovers, sealing the deal and cementing the 2018 Hilmar High Yellowjackets as state champions.
Yeah! So obviously Hilmar dominated on the offensive side, and their defense just did work. How much work, if you're talking about it? 86 yards allowed total for the entire game. That's insane,
That's got to
man.
be the best performance of the season, I would guess.
Absolutely. So it was 47 rushing, just 39 yards passing. They were so ready for this. They earned it, man, and they came out.
That highlight package,
Showed
mostly offense. If you want to see the defensive highlights, you'll have to wait later in the show while we talk more about the game. We will run those defensive highlights. There's a lot of them, but first, let's recognize our sponsors, Mocse Credit Union and KW Recovery Lab. All right, Eddie, M-O-C-S-E. What does that spell?
Yeah. Moxie.
Oh, yeah, Moxie?
Yeah.
Like what? Moxie what?
Like Mocse Credit Union, which is one of our sponsors. So if you're looking for any sort of loan, home loan, auto loan, toy loan, look no further. Check out Mocse Credit Union on gear and let them know that the Blitz sent you. All right, Frankie, so I know that there's only one spot like this in the entire town of Turlock. So where do I go if I want to recover?
You gotta go to KW Recovery Lab because they're the place to go for injury prevention to stay ahead of the game. They have cryotherapy, they have ice baths, they have Normatec Recovery Lounge area, and they're even going to be adding new features soon, so keep an eye out for that. Players get one session, get the second one half off, so recover as hard as you train with KW Recovery Lab. Now, everybody knows, well, everybody who knows what the Blitz is all about, they know that this part of the episode is where we shout out all the individual players who helped make this win possible. And there's one player that Eddie is always shouting on the sideline, and he did really, really well.
He did. And that was Justin J.R. Renfro. And why? Because this guy, every time he plays, he's a bruising back. He reminds me of that guy they used to call Walter Payton. You know, the guy who just gets the ball.
I was thinking more
runs
like Mike
through everybody.
Allstott.
Oh, okay, that's a different story. But still, nevertheless, this kid was a bruising back again. 141 rushing yards on just 8 carries. That's really, really good. Do the math. Average-wise, that's over 10 yards per carry. Phenomenal game for him. And then Trevor Crowley, again, a very, very good game.
And he's a young kid, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a junior. 6 of 9, 109 yards, and then 3 touchdowns. That looks so pretty. But that defense, I mean, like we said, gosh,
but
that was
beautiful. The prettiest of all performances, again, goes to Isaac Sharp, the senior running back. 14 carries, 81 yards, and 3 touchdowns. It's no surprise. He's the KW Recovery Lab Impact Player of the game. So let's see what he had to say. And we also talked to Frank Marquez because, man, every team needs a coach.
Legend.
Feels pretty great, man. There's really no words to describe it. I mean, we're state champs. It's stuff that you only dream about.
It's surreal. It's just it's one of those things that's a dream come true. I just can't believe that it's actually happened. It's really a great feeling.
To keep it real with you, it wasn't even the state champs. I mean, we honestly didn't even care about that. The only thing we cared about was, we're playing Strathmore. They beat us last year, 53-52, double overtime. It honestly ruined our miracle season. So this was honestly just payback.
We just wanted to have redemption for last year. We felt like we should have had that game. They took it from us, so we wanted to come out and have a statement tonight.
It's honestly such a great feeling, man. I mean, there's a tradition here. It's so great to be part of this. It's honestly out of this world. I really love this community and everything they do for us.
We had to have it here. If we were going to win a state title, I wanted to be at home. I want to shout out to our grounds crew, our maintenance crew. The school made it happen. Shout
out to our team. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to our linemen. Our linemen have been blocking great all year long, man. I mean, to be behind them, it just makes my job a lot easier. I mean, I may look good, but it's because of them.
If you looked at the last 3 games, we were peaking. I mean, these guys are defensively, our defense was playing really well, and offensively, we were moving the ball and scoring, and so we're really blessed to have, I think we were peaked at the right time.
It's pretty sad, you know, it's our last high school game ever, but at the same time, I'm pretty excited for the next journey I'm going to take, and I mean, it's college time, you know? I'm
going to enjoy the heck out of these seniors. I'm not going to worry about next year until after Christmas break. Right now, the next probably next month, I'm just going to enjoy these seniors and the great gift that they gave our community, and they're just special kids and always will be.
But with this win, Frank Marquez becomes the most successful coach in Hilmar High history. Can you talk to me about your coach and what he means to you?
I mean, he deserves it, man. He's always pushing us in practice. He never lets us go, just go easy at practice. He's always pushing us to be better, better people, honestly. And he's just a great coach. Who is this guy? Thank you, KW Recovery Labs, for this certificate, and I just really appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, Isaac. Congratulations, Frank. What a great season. And the Blitz, we're known to skew a little bit towards offense. we do try to give love to the defensive players when we can.
Yes, we do.
And this is one such instance because this defensive performance was probably the best I've seen, if not all season, of all the seasons the Blitz have been around. So let's give a shout out to the individual players, and we'll start with Frank Pereira anchoring that D-line.
Oh my gosh, David Moreno, dude.
Brennan Mason.
Oh, Efren Duenas.
Esteban Juarez.
Nick Aguilera.
Jared Collier.
Oh, Jake Diaz, bro.
Johnny Silvera.
We need to name off the entire
And of
roster.
course, Justin Renfro. And I know there's some people we probably missed.
Yeah.
We apologize.
Everyone killed it, though.
But you know who you are.
Metaphorically speaking.
They have state hats, so they don't give a crud about what we have to say. Oops, I got a little too excited there, guys. Anyway,
I'm excited
this
too,
is
bro.
a huge win for Hilmar because, again, redemption, revenge, whatever you want to say, they beat Strathmore in convincing fashion. And Strathmore, this is their first loss since September. They're on an 8-game win streak. And again, they're the defending Division 6 AA state champions, and they're the current Central Section champions. But the Central Section just wasn't enough for the Sac Joaquin section. Hilmar,
Nah, dude.
rolling tough.
How about that storybook ending for Hilmar? I know that the entire town of Hilmar is probably not going to just celebrate tonight, meaning as soon as the game's over. No, man, they're going to be celebrating until next season. So we'll probably be joining you guys a little bit later. You know, you never know, next week or something.
Yeah,
maybe
this
it's
is-
after tomorrow.
But this is it.
this is it
this
though.
is
for this
it.
season. But it couldn't have been any
Season
better.
6 of the Blitz, we'd like to thank everybody who've watched, joined in, commented.
We love you guys.
They give us shout outs on the sidelines.
Love you.
Parents, alumni players, current players, and of course,
Everybody.
let's give one more shout out to our sponsors because without them, none of these episodes will be out for you guys to enjoy. Mocse Credit Union, they've been with us forever.
Yes.
And then KW Recovery Lab.
So sick.
What a great
So sick.
new sponsor for the season. And I know all the kids really enjoyed going in to recover in their facility. So
Oh.
thank you guys. And again, this is it for the Blitz, but you never know. We might
Straight
have
up.
a little surprise for you guys in the next coming weeks.
Dude, you
Because
never know,
You might
dude.
feel a little froggy about it.
Yeah.
So keep your eye out. And if you have any suggestions for next season, if you have any comments on this season at all, just give us a shout.
Yeah.
Social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Turlock Journal.
Or if you guys see us anywhere that we may be,
yeah.
anywhere. I mean,
Just remember,
anywhere,
this is
let us
Eddie.
know.
He has the shorter beard, and I'm Frankie.
With the
I
longer
have the
beard.
longer beard. That's a good way to remember who we are. So
I'm also from
don't
Salinas.
mix this up. Yeah,
And he's not.
Anyway, and again, this episode, all past episodes, all 22 episodes, and all the other promos
Yes,
are
check it out.
available at turlockjournal.com. So
We're gonna
for
miss
the
you.
final
We're gonna miss you.
time this season,
Just this season.
I'm
We're gonna
Frankie
miss you.
Tovar.
I'm Eddie Ruiz. We love you.
Good night.